G'day everyone, welcome back to Tom's Brook Farm. So today's job, we have got a hole in the bag on Wally here. So I'm sure you can hear that. But right about the bottom there is a hole. So we're going to have the adventure of changing that. Never done one before. So yeah, we're going to get to and do that. So we'll get the wheels off. And obviously jack it up, get the wheels off, and there's only 3 bolts plus the air fitting, so here it shouldn't be too hard, but yeah, depends on how rusted these bolts are. But no, we'll get right on into it. So we're all jacked up, ready to go back there. So this is the bag we're replacing. So that's what it looks like when it's new without a hole in it. Now I know that we're probably going to do this wrong compared to some experienced people, so just bear with us. But now we're just going to get the tyres off, and then yeah, it's 1 bolt on the bottom, 2 on the top, plus the air fitting, and it's as easy as that. Oh, that one was a good one. One nose up a bit more. That top one, mate. Bang! So you'll see it on the footage from that GoPro there, but when that went bang, that's what I was saying before, how we have to hit these off. So they're there, and if you don't hit them off, they explode and they can either do serious damage or kill you. So that's always fun. Right, so we've got to undo this one, that one, that one. There's one underneath, and then there's an air fitting in this place on the other side that we've got to get off.
Just make sure you're not in the spot that can get compromised.
Okay, this is like a 19 in here, and it's a completely different air fitting to the one that Yep. Okay. Let's hope it was the stay.
Yeah, how about you slow down? What the f was that?
I got it. Lucky that wasn't on my balls.
Okay, so have you still got that bolt? Because we need that.
The nut?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up top. Trying to put some earmuffs on. Okay, I'm on the front one.
Cab time?
Yep. Okay, all completed. So that's in there. The air fitting's on the other side. I struggled a bit. I couldn't get the air fitting out on one section, so I had to cut it. There's just too much dirt and grime built up in there that I couldn't release it. So my bag is just pumping up now with air, and I might come back a bit. Bloody good as. Good as new. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you where the hole was, because it was the hole. See how this is all perforated and ripped? When it blew up, there was a hole basically in there. Basically there was a hole in there that was what was causing our air leak. And look at that, it's all nice and quiet now. So tyres on and job done. And an update on the flow rate situation from our last video. So in the last video, what I said we were going to do was change this cog. Change that cog in there to an 18 and see how much that sped it up. What we did instead was just had a look in this hydraulic block and just basically just to see if there's anything in there that was blocking it or anything, because this cog just seemed like it was spinning too slowly. What we ended up doing was this solenoid plug just here was all rusted, and when we had the solenoid out and turning it on and off, wasn't quite opening to the full width. So replacing it with a new one has reduced our speed. We got it down to what did we get down to? We got it down to 30 to 40 minutes with this cog setup, and then after changing the plug, making it get it so it's got the full current, it's down to 15 minutes now. So our fills are now quicker. Still not ideal, but it's a lot quicker than what it was, and yeah, we're very happy with that. Just changing that plug out made a huge difference. Morning, next day. Well, actually it's a couple of days since we did that tyre. So it's a nice foggy start this morning. We had to turn all the lights on in the tractor so we could actually see where the tractor was. It's yeah, very foggy. So George had a good last night. We've actually only got 2 paddocks to go of wheat and we're finished. I'll work out the hectares once we've done shift change. We have got a bolt. One of these bolts has broken, but George can't get it out. It's burred, so we're going to get that out this morning. Last night we had a ram go, so that ram there, that had the pin had come out. So the pin had come out, and then it was just free to move, and it bent and broke itself. So yeah, we'll find where this bolt is, get it fixed. Levi's doing fuel, and we will get into shift change. Righto, she's full of fuel. So this is our bolt in here. So the issue George was having was it's butted right up against the frame there, and he couldn't get it out. So what we will do is I've got my pry bar over here, and I'll be able to just pry it out. Yeah, George couldn't, because it was broken, he couldn't get any grip on the nut, so the nut was just obviously spinning with the bolt. So As long as I can line this up, it'll be alright.
I was going to check one of them out.
Yep, no worries.
Good.
Yeah. What's that?
So that's what's your phone? It's how nice it goes.
Yeah, night shift breaks it, day shift fixes it. That's the motto. Oh, you fucking idiot, John.
It's too long, isn't it?
No. What I've done. Right. So aside from me getting my my spanner stuck, it was a pretty good shift change. Just a quick angle grind and it came out. So George did 140 hectares yesterday, so he smashed through it. And Levi isn't going to get anywhere near that. We're in the hard part of the paddock now, so George has been able to cruise about 7. Levi, I reckon, is going to be down around the 5 to 6k mark. It's just hard ground, and we're wearing through our points very quickly. I'll work out how many hectares we've got left after this, and we'll work out when we're going to be finishing. But yeah, we've got to try and get these points to last another few hundred hectares. So that chattering you're hearing is because the ground is just so hard. It's yeah, the time bouncing back. Something we've grown to get used to listening to with this bar. With the Seed Hawk, we never had any chattering or anything like that, but it's just a normal thing with this 3320. So anyway, I figured I'd come and check the seed depth. We did have to let it down another shim, so we've got no shims left anymore. What we're going to do now, if we need to let it down, is we've got to there's red shims there that are bolted in, so if we want to go down any further, we've got to undo them. There's the seed there, if you can see that. And the other thing you can see is we are dry. There is no moisture whatsoever now. Yeah, the seed depth is probably not at an ideal depth. Probably want to be a bit deeper. There it is there. And there. Yeah, we might need to let that in a bit. It is just hard ground he is going into though, so as long as he keeps it slow and steady, should be okay. Righto, time to name the tractor. So we got quite a few names last night, so we've got the Brains Trust here to try and go through all the names. So we'll start at the top, and I've got 2 names that I really like, so I know which one you're going to go for. So the first one we've got is Ladybug. Now obviously we can't do Ladybug. The bug is actually called Ladybug, so we can't do that. Then we got Redley.
Oh, see, the Ladybug's red. I get it I thought you just called it the bug because it was small.
Oh, he's sharp, this boy.
So Redley, then we got Ranger, Cassandra. Now, I think nearly every second comment on here is Casey.
Yeah, we've already got
Which
it.
makes sense because, you know, it's a case.
Name though,
But,
that's-
Casey's
that's
not
my
here.
dog.
Casey's out
but
in the
I'm
paddock.
saying it's a
But
good name for a case, but we've already got a case.
we've got a dog called Casey. So we've got Bailey there, Pippa there, and then Casey's dad's dog, which is out in the paddock. Then we've got Little Red and Big Red, which came from Mick Summers. So, and a few other people commented Little Red, but
Nobody liked that, Dad. So
needs more, you know, more something to it. So then we got Charlie, Pedro, Bluey, Bessie.
Yay, Bluey.
Yeah, I like Bluey.
I like Bluey as well.
Bessie, Rosie, Justin, as in Justin Case Tractor.
Oh, okay.
Kevin, which I also really like.
Kevin's good.
Hey,
Kevin, I think it's a Kevin.
Yeah.
My favourite home's called Kevin.
Then we got Daisy, Red Ripper, Robin, Bob, Junior, Hank, Paul.
That's me.
Yeah, we can't have Paul.
It's too new to be called Paul. It's too young.
Richard, Clive.
Oh,
Yeah.
a little bit of me died then, George.
See how long it took them to get it.
Yeah.
That's just, you know, shows the age.
And Bebop. So, out of all those, what do you reckon?
Grab Bebop. I just look on Bebop.
Look on the Bebop.
Bluey. Yeah.
I reckon either Bluey or Kevin, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll just go grab Kevin.
Bluey it is.
Bluey.
Sure.
Bluey?
Bluey.
Alright. Bluey. There we go. So we'll have to go and get some Bluey stickers and put, you know, Bluey on there. But there you go, we've named the tractor, so it's Bluey. So we're here for a fill now, and it is very slow going for Levi. It is, like I was saying just before, it's very hard ground. So what happened was he did have U-bolts. They broke on him, and we've also keep on doing the time bolts there just because the ground is so hard. The boys yeah, he's down to I think 4.5, 5 k's just to get through it all, so slow going, but I think we're down to about 300 hectares to go now, so we're getting near the end, which is good. This is the other thing, we are nearly there. 300 hectares to go, but our points are starting to really wear, so we're gonna have to change that one. This is a brand newie that's on this side. Yeah, it's getting, the ground is very hard, very dry, and it doesn't take long before that one will start to look like that one there. Yeah, not ideal. There is rain forecast for about 2 weeks, so it'd be nice if we get that. But yeah, this is what we're dealing with. Nice dry hard ground, especially because it's canola stubble we're going into. There hasn't been, you know, the canola doesn't keep the moisture in the ground. There's no straw cover, unlike in the cereals, the wheat and the barley. That gives you straw cover and that keeps the moisture in. So yeah, another reason why we don't burn, just keeps the moisture. Like I said, this is tough ground, and I'll show you what happens when a point gets knocked off, worn away, and hits a rock or whatever. And then yeah, now I'm going to go and zap back to the shed and grab a boot, but that point is missing, and then the boot here is also, so this has been in the ground and just worn it all away, because have a look at this one here. You can see you've got, you know, where the roll pin goes through, and if I show you the back of this one, you can see how you got your angle there. All of that is missing off this one. There's no angle chute coming out here. There's no hole to get your point in. So I'm zap back to the shed and just go and grab one. Then we replace that. So I got back with the boat, and then we're ready to repair that. And then as we were reversing the auger, for the urea, we had the bolt break up the top there again. Now this will be the third time. You can see the augers out there. This is unfortunately the third time it's happened. We definitely don't have the right bolt for it. We need one that's got, someone did comment saying that we needed the shaft, not the thread, to be where the pressure is, which is correct. And we also think our keyway up the top is a bit worn, so we're going to give that a check before we put this thing back in. So Dad and I are about to have a bit of fun.
Have you got a tech gun that we can use?
Yep. There it comes. There's no keyway there.
Keyway's in there.
Oh, it's still there.
Yeah, what's it like?
Got some pliers to try and get it out. Just turn it sideways.
Well, I've got it sitting in like that, so it's getting all the meat that
Oh.
way. I can't understand.
We've got the keyway out and had a look. We just flipped it around sideways. It's not too bad. And then this is our bolt, and yeah, we are riding on the thread there. This is all we got on the farm, so we'll definitely get some bolts that have got the shaft the whole way for the next time. But yeah, we've got 300 hectares to go, so only a few more fills. So now Dad's going to try and push that up.
Good?
Yeah, we're right. Hang on. Okay. No, hang on. I'm just going to bring it back to you. Okay, just bring that forward.
Forward?
Yep, forward. Go again.
How are we looking?
I just got to get the bolt through, we're all done.
And then we've got to try and get the keyway?
Yeah. So we've got the auger back up, the bolt in, and now what we're doing is just trying to find the right Allen key to just tighten the grub screw that's there onto the keyway, just to make it a bit tighter, a bit more secure. Once we've done that, on goes the spout, wherever that's gone, just there, and then we'll be able to continue on with filling the wheat. And I think Levi's finished with doing all his maintenance over there. I think he's just putting the hoses back in of that boot that he changed. Yep. Right, well, I guess we go with that. I'll move. Oh no, we've got to put the spout on.
Spout on, Andy.
You good?
Sort of.
The joy of when someone accidentally opens the socket set upside down. Now I've got to go through and put all of them in the right spots again. Henry has nearly finished the spraying for the pre-emerge. So the boys are up here. This is obviously where we're filling. That's all we got left. And then Levi will be coming into this paddock here, and George will be finishing this one off tonight, heading out the back of that. Then we got the back piece, and where Henry is now. So Henry's just there. He's got like nothing left there, and then he's got the last paddock there, which is 17 hectares, and he's all done. So then he'll be coming up here. He'll start the decontamination on his boom. We got Maddie the agronomist coming on Monday, and we're going to go over the other canola and just check to see that that's not getting eaten or anything like that. We're going to make a plan on our atrazine top up, and we're also going to go around and check our emerging barley and just make sure that nothing's eating that as well. Yeah, so nah, all go. Levi's just started the second to last paddock, so from right now we have 280 hectares to go till we finish. Yeah, Henry's now finished the spraying completely. He's back up at the shed doing his decontamination, and Levi's thankful to be out of the paddock he was just in, even though it's just right next door. That one there is very hard. This one's more of a sandy paddock. Once he gets around his outside laps away from the compaction, he should be able to get his speed back up to maybe about 7 k's an hour. And now that I'm finally back at the shed, this is the reason that we can't call the we can't call Bluey Casey, because we've got Casey the dog. Just walking down to Henry, he's doing his decontamination, and again it's just chlorine, and we do that so that he doesn't kill anything going into the in-crop sprays, because obviously the chemicals he's been spraying is to kill grasses and weeds, so we don't want to kill our canola or barley if we've got to go and spray that. So again, that pulsing you're hearing when we're alongside the boom there is Henry's got it set on a function so that it's pulsing as fast as it can to I think about 75% or maybe 80%, then back up, and that's just to try and clear and clean that solenoid and the nozzle as much as possible. So yeah, anyway, we're possibly on our second to last day of seeding. Tomorrow will hopefully be our last if everything goes to plan. So the next video I guess will be that. So I'll see you in that one.